Jai Sriman Narayan. Jai Sriman Narayan. Jai Sriman Narayan. I pay my obeisances to my spiritual master, Srimad Jagat Guru Sudarshan Acharyaji Maharaj. I pay my obeisances to Lord Sri Ramanuj. I pay my obeisances to the Purva Acharyas. I pay my obeisances to the 12 Alvars. I pay my obeisances to Mother Lakshmi. And I pay my obeisances to Lord Sriman Narayan. I welcome Lord Sriman Narayan on his 5th day in his form as Lord Sri Krishna here at the Sri Narayan Dham in Durban, South Africa. I welcome those that are physically present here at the Sri Narayan Dham, and I welcome those that are watching this discourse locally, nationally, and internationally, and I welcome in advance those that's going to be watching this discourse when it is posted on YouTube and the various groups from around the world subsequently. I want to get straight into the topic that we began yesterday, and I find it is imperative that we discuss this topic comprehensively so that people do not lose their way in and out of Satsang. We have stated that Lord Sriman Narayan states explicitly in the Bhagavad Gita that there are 4 types of devotees who are qualified as Vaishnavites: the distressed, psychologically, the distressed financially, the inquisitive, the person who wants to learn, and a man already in knowledge. And I've stated that notwithstanding the fact that all are Vaishnavites, the Lord prefers the man of knowledge closest to him. So I want to explain, I want to break this down. So this discourse is running within the subject matter, creation, and this is how the Lord wants you to live within creation. And within creation, these are the types of people that are called Vaishnavites. Vaishnavites are those that follow the Supreme Lord, Lord Sriman Narayan. These devotees are called Vaishnavites. And you have to have a special qualification to be a Vaishnavite. It means that notwithstanding your current situation, over the years you have evolved. You have evolved from rituals, you have evolved from sacrifices, you have evolved from Devi and Devta worship, you have evolved worshipping other gods, and now in this birth, through the various evolutions, you now have merits to be a Vaishnavite. In this lifetime, by being a Vaishnavite does not mean that your problems in life is all over. It does not mean that your problems in life is all over. We've stated that it is the sum total of all the karma, of all the living entities, is the cause of creation. The sum total of all the karma of all the living entities is the cause of this creation. And we've stated that although karma is beginningless, it is not eternal. It can end. It can end for the individual. So although the individual has been bound by beginningless karma, the Lord has created a system, a foolproof and absolute system, whereby the karma of a single individual can be eradicated or disintegrated or burnt off totally, and that individual becomes karma free. There is a great confusion at this level that for whichever reason you join the Guru, and the fact that you are with the Guru, then your karma is nullified. It is not. It is not. The Guru cannot nullify your karma. Only you have capacity to nullify your karma. The Guru can guide you on how to nullify your karma. So it does not mean that automatically by being a devotee of the Sri Narayan Dham that you are now karma free. It is a misconception. It is a perception. And I want to explain why. So when you come to the satsang, distressed financially or distressed biologically or distressed psychologically, then through your previous merits allows you to come to this satsang, and those issues that you came to the satsang for, we automatically eradicate. Those specific issues that you came to satsang, we automatically eradicate. But to eradicate karma totally, then you have to follow the instructions of Lord Sriman Narayan, where he states that you have to come within the custody of the Guru, and you have to be in surrender, and you have to attend satsang as much as possible, so that these transcendental discourses burns away your Maya, M-I-R-E, Maya of karmas to ashes. All of you understand? I want to explain again. Devashni came to the satsang because her mother was troubling. Then when she came to the satsang, the Guru had a meeting with the mother and asked the mother not to trouble her anymore. That does not mean to say Devashni's karmas are over in her life. Devashni will continuously undergo karma until this transcendental knowledge that she is receiving burns off her karma that she has had since beginningless time. All of you understand? So many people want to come for a promotion, want to come for various things to satsang, and when that is fulfilled, other things happen, because karma is continuous. Karma is continuous. So when other things happen, then they lose their faith and trust in the Guru, believing that for no matter what reason you entered the satsang, the Guru, it is owed by the Guru, or it is the responsibility of the Guru to fix all your situations. So after I sorted Devashni's mother out, then she come back to me, but Guru, Acharyaji, my father is troubling me. because that was another karma. You understand? By sorting your mother out, all her parents didn't get sorted out automatically, because after I sorted the father out, then the two grandparents were troubling me. A few teachers were troubling me. So our troubles were never over. When I fixed one trouble, other troubles popped up. Which means that when you enter an ashram of this nature, all your problems do not get resolved automatically. It is a misconception. You have to work at your problems. Oh? Yeah. Is it justifiable for your mere presence in Satsang, your mere attendance in Satsang, to offload all your karmas unto the Guru, and the Guru must work out your karmas? Is it justifiable? Are you understanding? The Guru can guide you on how to offload your karmas. The Guru can guide you how to offload your karmas. So when you enter this satsang, you come with a huge balance sheet. Guru reviews it and gives you a medication. Like a doctor, he takes out his stethoscope and he runs it here, there. He checks your pulse. Then the doctor puts a band on your arm, and then he thinks, scratches, takes his writing pad, makes a few notes, sends you to the dispensary. You get some medication in the dispensary, others you'll get at the pharmacy. And then doctor say, come back after 2 weeks and let's see why your mouth is paining. So it is a process. It is a process. Similarly, the Guru has a process. The Guru examines you. Each individual is different diagnosis. And if you follow the Guru with heart and soul, then that transcendental instructions, remember all Guru's instructions are transcendental. I explained that the Guru received his transmission not from this material universe, but from the spiritual universe. And it is this spiritual potency from the spiritual universe that is assimilated in your hearing system. It is absorbed in your consciousness. And karma resides in your consciousness, in your attributive conscious, the aspect of your consciousness that is projected outwards. The aspect of your consciousness that is projected outwards, karma resides on that consciousness. So when you hear transcendental, the transcendental voice of a bona fide spiritual master, then that voice has the potency to enter your ears. The sound that enters your ears does not get extinguished after recognition. Generally, your hearing apparatus, after the sound is identified, it is extinct, isn't? Alright? But then why are you shaking your head? Because when we're in the police force and when we used to sound somebody, the sound shouldn't get extinguished immediately. It should hum for a while, you remember?
Yes, sir.
Okay? But generally the hearing apparatus, as soon as you heard this flick of my thumb, then the sound was received in your eardrum, identified and extinguished. It had no further energy. That energy was transmuted from this sound into your ear. Alright? But the Guru's voice, it permeates your hearing system. It identifies the sound but does not get extinguished. It permeates your hearing system and it obliterates that karma which is lodged in your attribute of consciousness. That karma in your attribute of consciousness is anger, hatred, jealousy, greed, pride and illusion. That's residing in your attribute of consciousness. It is subtle. They are subtle senses. S-E-N-S-O-R-S. Not S-E-N-S-E-S. S-E-N-S-O-R-S. They are subtle senses. So if you get angry, I don't think in this satsang, Sean, anyone has an anger problem. Well, yeah, let's get it. Alright? Because these senses, Sean, I'd like you to pay attention, alright? See how many of what the Guru is saying you can identify, alright? These senses is like the sensor on your windscreen. A drop of water on the windscreen activates the wiper. Alright? So these anger senses on the attribute of consciousness, okay, when it is activated, it manifests in the mouth. Alright? Some very heated, vulgar words can be thrown out. Who made You guys mean? You thinking of mommy? Alright? So when this sensor in the attribute of consciousness was activated, it ticked off the mouth, and through the mouth some very, very vulgar and heated words were emitted. Okay? This anger sensor. Sean, you visualizing? You visualizing?
Yeah.
I'm saying generally.
Yes, yes.
Right? Then, when that could not be satisfied, then the sensor activates the hands. The hands, and sometimes the hands can connect somewhere. Anger, hands can connect, but it was activated by the anger sensor in the attribute of consciousness. And it first moved the mouth, then it moved the hand, and if this anger is still not satisfied, it can use the leg as well. Use the leg as well. And sometimes even in this ashram, I hear dishes banging, you know. I hear dishes banging because the anger activated has to come out of this body. It's an energy. It's an energy. It has to come out of this body. But it is very negative. It is very negative. When we use the instructions of the Guru to subdue our anger, the energy is still there. We need to modify it from negative to positive. Energy is never created and never destroyed. It is only modified from one form to another form.
It's like physics, eh?
It not like it is physics.
Yeah.
It is physics. And I've stated, Sanatana Dharma is absolute science. So if you take a piece of wood, in that wood, fire is already stored. Fire is already stored in the wood. It only needs a spark to express itself. You understand? And then that energy, heat energy, is transformed into smoke. And smoke then converts itself into air. It is assimilated in the transformed from fire to the fire element to the air. So that energy is never lost. It is just modified. Similarly, we need to modify our anger into a positive energy. You understand? But it is not only just anger. It is not only just anger, it's a combination anger, arrogance, hatred. All these modified in our consciousness is called karma. So when you hear the Guru's transcendental discourses by continuously coming to Satsang, this sound energy of the Guru, which is received from the spiritual atmosphere, enters your consciousness and it starts subduing, Sean. If you put an anger meter and test the specimen coming to Satsang, then you'll find after many Satsang the anger will be coming down, right? I don't know if they made a meter yet, okay? But we've tested with some other couples in this Satsang and it has worked. It has worked. Isn't it? Has it worked? Okay, you have. From the lioness's mouth. Alright? So continuous attendance of Satsang, listening to the Guru, abiding by the instructions of the Guru and humbling yourself. You have to make a change. You have to make a change. The change must come from within. It must come from you. Don't worry how many times you fall. Don't worry how many times you fall. My own son is falling all the time. But every time he falls, he becomes a better person. Every time he fell, right? Some of you are witnesses. Yeah. He became better than he was the last time. And we know that these senses are so subtle that you cannot calculate in time where you can slip like this. So when you slip, you must get up, dust your knees and come back and continue. I myself was not born a guru. So I had my own addictions in life. And none of those addictions went away all in a flash. Do you understand? And my guru is one of the most powerful gurus in this, to ever set foot in this universe. Notwithstanding that, I had to work my addictions. I had to work my fault lines. I had to work it. I had to submit, and I didn't want to hurt my guru. Remember, I never saw my guru physically alive in my life. But I just felt that I shouldn't hurt him. So when I knew I had to stop eating meat, John. A few years before I stopped. But I tried and I failed. And I tried and I failed. Many, many times until I became successful. Similarly with other addictions and similarly with other habits, I worked at it. But I put myself in my own constitution. And when I was doing wrong, I asked my Guru permission. Not to do the wrong, but to inform him that I know A, B, C, D, E is wrong. I am trying to come out of A, B, C, D, E. Please forgive me. I'm sorry if I'm hurting you, but please forgive me so that I can come out of this wrong. Understand, Shyam?
Yes.
And this is how you do it. Don't go against the Guru. When the Guru points out a few factors, a few things, then be thankful that the Guru has pointed out these thorns that are within you. Because after pointing out these particular thorns, what do you think the Guru will do, Sean?
We won't have faith in you anymore.
He'll assist you in removing them. He'll assist you in removing them. So if the Guru tells you your fault line, it must not be seen with negativity. It must be seen with positivity. It means that the Guru wants now for me to evolve from this state to this state. All of you understand? Okay, I'm going to read my verse. Verse 18, chapter 7. All these are indeed generous, but I deem the man of knowledge to be my very self, for he, integrated, is devoted to me alone as the highest end. Verse 19, at the end of many births, the man of knowledge finds refuge in me, realizing that Vasudeva is all. It is very hard to find such a great souled person. Jai Sriman Narayan.